Hello students, hope all of you are well. Welcome to another class of computer. Today we are continuing the third chapter, word processor tabular presentation. All of you know, in the last video we studied how to insert the table in MS Word, right? 4 different methods of inserting table in MS Word I have taken in the last video. So, I think you people are familiar with that. You understood the concept how to insert a table. And here, after inserting the table, how can you enter data inside that? So, in the last video, you studied the table consists of columns, rows and as well as cells, isn't it? And after creating a table, that framework of table, how can you type inside that? That is meant by entering data. How can you type inside the table? Just click inside of each cell and type the data. That's all. Just click inside each cell or keep your cursor inside each cell and start typing. That's all. Okay, you can see one arrow there on the screen. Have you ever seen that arrow on your keyboard? An arrow pointing to right side? Yes. You must have seen 4 different arrows. One is right arrow. This one what is shown in the screen is called right arrow. And again left arrow, up arrow and down arrow. 4 different arrow keys you can see on your keyboard towards the right side bottom. Then what is the importance of arrow keys in table? Okay. There are some importance with the help of these arrow keys in tables. You can use this right arrow key to move your cursor to the next cell. To move your cursor to the next cell in a table. Do you remember cell in a table? Cell means the small square comes when rows and columns intersects. When rows and columns intersects, you are getting small square. That squares are called cell. Suppose your cursor is in one cell. You want to move your cursor to the next cell, next right side cell to enter something. You want to move your cursor to the right side cell. So, for that purpose, you can use this right arrow key on the keyboard. In the place of right arrow key, you can use either tab key also. On the keyboard, you have another key, tab, T-A-B. It is written there, tab. You can use either right arrow key or tab key to move your cursor to the next cell. Then what is the use of the left arrow key? Left arrow key is used to move your cursor to the previous cell. One cell left. You have to move your cursor one cell left of the present condition. So for that purpose we are using the left arrow key. Then the next one is up arrow key. What is the use of up arrow key in a table? Up arrow key is used to move your cursor one cell above, okay, and the next down arrow is used to move your cursor one cell down, one cell below, okay. So using these arrow keys you can easily move your cursor to the next cell, previous cell, one cell above or one cell below. So try to use while entering the data in a table, you can use these arrow keys to move your cursor easily to other cells. Okay, remember all these 4 different arrow keys and the importance while entering the data in a table. And the next topic, editing a table. After creating or once you created a table, is it possible to edit the table? What do you mean by editing? Editing means making changes. After creating the table, is it possible to make changes in the table? Or have you ever think of this one? Can you insert more columns? Can you insert more rows? Or can you delete it, rows and columns? Have you ever think of it? Yes, of course, it's possible. Editing a table is possible. Editing means making change. It can be inserting a row or column or deleting a column or row. It can be any way. All these are known as editing. Inserting or adding new columns or rows to the existing table or deleting from the existing table rows and columns. That is called editing. or the entered data also can be modified. Any changes that you are making on the table, that is called editing or making changes. So we can see one by one. Inserting a column or row. After creating a table, later how can you insert more columns and rows in a table? That's what we are going to see. Here you can see one table on your screen with 4 columns and 4 rows. Okay, the blank one, don't consider the blank one. The columns and rows that has some data. Here the column, first column name, second one English, third one Hindi and the last one total. And here rows are Amit, Manav and Neha, 3 students. English and Hindi marks as well as their total also shown in the table. But I find that I have to insert one more column in between name and English so that I can enter the roll number of the students. Okay. So in that case what we can do, or is it possible to insert a new column after inserting the table? Is it possible to insert a new one? Here we are going to see that how to insert a new column or row after once the table is created or later. Okay, here you can see the video of it. We are opening MS Word, and in Word you can see the same table that you have seen there. Name, English, Hindi and total. The same table. We are going to insert a new column in between name and English. Okay, in between the column name and English. So first step is select the column. I have selected English. Once you insert a table, you will get a tab, layout tab. Insert above, insert below, insert left, insert right. So which one is selected? English is selected. On the left side, we need a new column. So you have to choose insert left. So just left side of the selected column, you got a blank column. You got a blank column. Here I am entering the roll number of the students. Okay. Don't worry about the roll numbers. I have given simply some random numbers as a roll number. So how to insert a new column? Select the column. Click on layout, insert left. I choose insert left. So the left side I got one new blank column. Next I am going to select a row where the details of Manav. Just using your mouse, select a row. Here I am selecting a row. Go to layout, above or below. Row means it's above or below. I clicked insert below. So just below Manav and above Neha, I got a blank row. To enter the new student, I can enter the details of new student. Srishti, I simply given a name Srishti. And for the time being, I am entering only the name. The remaining details also you can fill while creating the row. Now I clicked Hindi and insert left. I pressed insert left. So left side of Hindi, you will get insert left. I clicked insert left. Just left side of Hindi, I got a blank column. I can enter one more subject. So I am entering computer there. So the mark of every student you can fill up there. So in this way, you can insert row or column. Okay, in this way, layout, we have 4 options: insert left, right, above, below. Okay, any of this one according to your need, you have to choose it. Next is the just opposite of this one, delete column or row. Same as insert, we have to do the reverse operation also, delete column or row. First see one table, name, class, English, Hindi, total. Here I find that the class, all the details are 6 only. All the students, that means all the students are of same class. Okay, I think it's of not much importance, so I am going to delete the particular column. Here I will delete the particular column class. How to do deletion? Here is the video, Word. See the same table in MS Word. I am going to delete the column class. So select class. Which column or row you want to delete? Select it first using your mouse. So I selected Select that. Choose layout tab. Layout. There you will get one option, delete. Down arrow, click on the down arrow, delete cell, delete column, delete row, delete table. Which one you want to delete? The selected column. You have to delete the selected column. So I choose that. So the particular class disappear from the table. It's no more available there. You can see name English. And the next is I am going to delete a row, Manav. Delete row. Particular row got deleted. Delete row. There is no information of Manav. We have only 2 students now, Amit and Neha. Next I am going to delete the total. So select the column that you want to delete. Select the column or row. Layout. Choose delete. Delete column. Choose delete column. Suppose you want to select the delete the whole table. How can you delete the whole table? Select the whole table. Go to the same option, delete. Delete table. Delete table. Delete table. You can't see the table there. MS Word page is blank now, and the table also got deleted. So by this we are ending the video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time. Hope to see you in the next video.